Hello everybody and welcome back to more political chatter. In this video we will be talking about the possibility that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. could actually get into these upcoming presidential debates. So if you haven't heard, CNN announced that on June 23rd, I want to say, something or somewhere around there, they will be hosting a presidential debate. Now, I made a whole video on this historically early. I mean, no one really expected any debate to be held that early. And also, the first time in decades, I think since like 1980 or something like that, that the Commission on Presidential Debates has not sponsored the event. It is completely independent, completely being hosted by CNN, completely independent from the Commission on Presidential Debates, which is a major change from what we typically see in these debates. So what that means is that they can make up their own rules, right? They don't need to campaigns can use legal ways to object to a decision, of course, by any media organization relating to something like this, but they really don't have to follow any rules that they set in place, as the Commission on Presidential Debates does, because it is an organization like that. But Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Claims that he does qualify or will qualify by the time of the debate, and he is saying that it will be extremely unfair and undemocratic and corrupt if he is not accepted. Now, this comes as a new poll finds that 71% of Americans want other third-party candidates in the debate besides Trump and Biden. And that highlights how unhappy Americans are with this matchup, with this, rematch that nobody really wanted except the voters in the primaries. But this definitely helps the case for Kennedy. I mean, I definitely think something like this, with 71% of Americans wanting other people in the debate, I think that definitely encourages CNN and the other media organizations like ABC, who will be holding presidential and vice presidential debates down the road, that this number will definitely encourage them to accept Kennedy at least into the debates, to increase the audience of the debate, to increase viewership. But as I said, the Kennedy campaign says that laws will be broken if CNN does exclude Kennedy from the debate. Now, this is mostly coming from American Values 2024, which is a super PAC supporting Kennedy's campaign. And they say, as well as the Kennedy campaign, they say, it very interestingly, now, number one, they say that Kennedy has met the polling requirements. For the requirements said by CNN to get into the debate is this. Of course, qualify to be president, like being born in the U.S. and stuff. And you need to be on, one, enough ballots to be able to win the presidency, to be able to win 270 electoral votes. And you need to poll at or above 15% in 4 national polls that CNN recognizes as legitimate. Now, the ballot access one, you can't deny that, right? And Kennedy currently stands at 201 electoral votes. But the polling is what they can say, at last minute, we don't include this poll. We don't say that this poll is legitimate. However, the Kennedy campaign and American Values 2024 has shown 5, not 4, but 5 polls in the time period that they are accepting that they say that CNN has included in past debates, whether it be for primaries or general elections or whatever, which includes CNN's own poll, a actual CNN poll, and they say that 5 show Kennedy at or above 15%. So that he does meet the polling requirement, and that he will meet the ballots by the time of the debate, which he probably will at the rate that he is going. Now, so they say that he will qualify, that he already qualifies for polling, and that he will qualify for the ballots. But what's really interesting, and American Values brings up here, is that neither Trump or Biden actually meet this criteria. And that is because of how the conventions and the parties and everything runs, because technically they are not on any ballots yet. that is what that is the kind of the system that runs. Like they won't get on any ballots officially until the nominating conventions, which are in like August, I believe. And this is something new that's never been talked about before because no presidential debate has been held before the conventions, right? They're always held after when the major party candidates are on all of the state ballots. So, I mean, they bring up a real good point here. There's really no denying it. On paper, the facts are that Biden and Trump are not on any ballots right now, and that Kennedy is. And that Kennedy will be the only one that qualifies for the debate by the time. Now, obviously, they're not going to exclude Biden and Trump from the debate, but this is definitely a conversation to be had. If CNN says whatever, they exclude polls, but just as a way to get Kennedy out of the debate. Kennedy, of course, in the campaign will try to fight this, and they will fight it with the fact that Trump and Biden didn't meet the criteria, unlike Kennedy, but they were still accepted into the debate. So this is definitely something that the Kennedy campaign could use, and it's very interesting because, these are facts, and it's definitely something that can be used as a case for Kennedy to get into the debates. But obviously, Biden and Trump don't want Kennedy in the debate. I believe the Biden campaign actually sent a not requests, but demands, basically, to CNN, saying Biden will only debate if these conditions are met, and one of those was no audience, no crowd, and another one of those was no third-party candidates. Now, Biden agreed to the debate, so it seems like CNN agreed to those conditions, but Kennedy, RFK Jr. does say that the campaign is in talks with CNN about joining the debate. He has said that. And, multiple organizations now, so many letters are being sent to CNN saying, let Kennedy in the debate. Elon Musk came out in support of it. Ben Shapiro came out in support of it. So this has been getting a lot of attention, especially after this new poll, because it is clear that people do. So I definitely think that there's a chance that CNN actually does let RFK Jr. into the debate, despite the demands that the Biden and Trump campaigns made. I definitely think that this is possible considering how things are, because I think that CNN recognizes that there would be massive anger at them and just claims and legal action too from the Kennedy campaign if they don't let him in, because they laid out the rules on paper, and then if they didn't let Kennedy into the debate, assuming he gets on enough ballots, they would be breaking those rules. So that's my thoughts on it. Thank you all for watching this video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Leave a comment, drop a like, of course subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time.